I accidentally became the most wanted student in my school for 24 hours, and the worst part? I didn't even know I was being hunted. When I was around 15, our school had this very strict principal. The type of principal who could detect a student chewing gum from 200 meters away. One Monday morning, I got to school early because I had forgotten my math notebook in class the previous Friday. The hallways were empty. No teachers, no students, just me. I unlocked the classroom, grabbed my notebook, and as I was leaving, I noticed something lying on the teacher's desk. A walkie-talkie. An actual school security walkie-talkie. Now, any intelligent person would have ignored it. I was not an intelligent person. I picked it up. The thing suddenly crackled to life. A voice came through. Testing. Testing. I panicked. Without thinking, I pressed the button and said, testing successful. The package has been secured. Silence. Then another voice responded, who is this? My heart stopped. So naturally, I made everything worse. I deepened my voice and said, Agent Falcon. Mission is proceeding as planned. Then I turned it off and put it back. I thought it was hilarious. I went to class. Completely forgot about it. About an hour later, something felt strange. Teachers were walking around looking serious. Security guards were moving through the hallways. Even the principal looked stressed. At lunch, my friend came running over. Dude, have you heard? I said, heard what? Apparently, someone had gotten access to the school security radio and started sending mysterious messages. Nobody knew who it was. Nobody knew how they got access. Rumors were spreading everywhere. Some students thought it was hackers. Others thought it was a threat. One kid claimed it was an international spy. By the afternoon, the entire school was talking about Agent Falcon. Agent Falcon, a name I had invented in 3 seconds. Teachers were interviewing students. The principal announced that whoever was responsible needed to come forward immediately. I sat there pretending to be shocked. Inside, I was fighting for my life, trying not to laugh. The next morning, things got worse. The school actually checked security camera footage. And guess who was the only student seen entering that classroom early? Me. I got called into the principal's office. The principal, vice principal, and 2 teachers were waiting. It looked less like a meeting and more like an interrogation. The principal slid a chair out and said, sit down. Then he looked directly at me and asked, are you Agent Falcon? At that moment, I knew the game was over. I confessed everything. The room went completely silent. One teacher started laughing. Then another. Then the vice principal. Even the principal had to turn away because he was trying not to smile. I got detention for a week. But for the rest of the year, nobody called me by my real name. To the entire school, I was Agent Falcon.